Indrive is one of the most popular ride-hailing services currently in Nepal. And it's mainly due to the factor that both the riders and the customers can bargain and come to a common price. And that's one of the most important selling factor for Indrive. And as we all know that we Nepalese love to bargain. So that has been the major factor why the Nepalese are choosing Indrive as its ride-hailing service. And today we got the opportunity to interview none other than the marketing director of Asia Pacific region, Ms. Natalia Makarenko. Ms. Makarenko has been working as the marketing director at Indrive for Asia Pacific region for quite a long time now, and we got a chance to interview her. So now, without any further ado, let's get into the interview.
Hello, my name is Natalia Makarenko, happy to be here. Well, I just arrived to the country tonight. So far it's been busy, but I'm already enjoying the city. It's vivid and vibrant and busy, loving it, yeah. Well, we're a global company, right? We operate in 47 countries now and counting. Of course, in APAC, Nepal is one of the key countries. APAC consists of 11 countries for Indrive. Well, we know that the business is going really good of Indrive in Nepal, and for sure we want to sustain it further to address further like customer needs and actually expand beyond mobility and bring like other platforms for people of Nepal to connect and to enhance the way they live. That's part of our Envision programs and 11 projects that I'm ready to share details. I believe the core success of Indrive lies within its kind of a core value proposition, right? Because within our products, we are bringing the fair deals to the societies, right? So we're making sure that both passengers and drivers within the mobility services can actually agree on the price, which is both beneficial for drivers and passengers, which makes it very unique. And Indrive is a crazy successful company if you look at the numbers, because we just started 11 years ago, and by now we are number 2 company in terms of installs, downloads of our app across the globe, following only Uber, which is a market leader at the moment. Honestly speaking, the answer to your question would be that we are successful because we are unique, right? And what we are doing, that's not only business and not purely business. What we are trying to do is actually we are challenging injustice that is out in the world in different aspects of lives, and precisely within the mobility services we are challenging this injustice of people not being able to get the rides with affordable prices with other apps, right? So we bring another model of operation to the market and try to ease the way normal people live their lives, right? Try to help them build on their lives, their education, their family sustainability, if we're talking about drivers, right? So with our quite low commission, that's what we do. Well, we are competing across the globe, right? So being quite strong in Nepal and other countries in the world, we know what it feels like to be a market leader, etc. But I think as I said, we're not actually kind of competing in a normal understanding of the world of competition. We just, doing much more than just the business, right? As a company. So we're not only bringing fair deals, but we also covering different aspects of life, of the society and of each individual, right? Bringing different modules within the app, within the mobility sphere, right? Being at cargo, intercity, courier, right? We recently launched Indrive Money in Mexico. This is a fintech service, and we are aiming to expand in the world. And what we want to do, we want to actually ease an access of different types of societies and communities to money. So can you imagine how big is that, right? So, and our huge and our, I would say, focus initiative across the globe would be our Envision programs. Now we have 11 programs in place, and part of them are quite good, operational in Nepal. We're successful, and I'm thrilled to say that. Being at Your Pace, being at Alternative Film Awards, being at Aurora Tech Awards, and different platforms and different, so to say, forums for people to connect, to develop their lives further and impact communities. Yeah. You know, we're closely listening to what our both passengers and driver partners are talking about, right? So we're in a good connection with both passengers and drivers, right? So we really try to cater to those people's needs. And when we say that we want to actually introduce insurance for the rides, we want to introduce our support centers or driver centers, it means that we know that drivers partners, they really need this, and they need this human touch. They need a place that they could go to and talk to humans, to people, and solve their problems, and maybe address some issues, and maybe bring some suggestions and ideas to how we could all together work better, and how they could live their lives easier than they do now. So, I mean, that's a huge kind of a access point to this audience. And in terms of services, what we want to do is, first of all, it's all of the support sphere for the drivers. Maybe some operational questions would be also covered in there, but mostly we are doing this because we want to give our drivers partners, which are, of course, insanely important for us, right? We want to give them a platform and the forum to communicate with the company, right? Yeah. I wouldn't say that it has affected our kind of a business operation that much. I believe that 10%, 9.99 to be precise, is in our opinion the fairest commission possible, right? Because even though we introduced the commission, right, the commission amount is still the lowest possible, right? And we still can sustain this kind of a core value proposition to the market, which means that the passenger could really negotiate the price, which is affordable, and then the driver still can earn a very sustainable amount of money, right? So given that the amount of orders and the rides that the driver does is good, and it is good. So in terms of business operations, I wouldn't say that the commission introduction affected us that much. For sure, we have it on a regular basis, right? So we have different point of contacts with our audiences, both passengers and drivers. So we do it in a daily manner, right? So myself, I have operational calls once a month when we see the customer feedback, when we actually aggregate it and think about how to, improve our services, how to change the service or the app, or the marketing campaign, or whichever aspect of the business there is. So this is kind of a normal operational way for the company, because again, the company is hugely human-centric, right? So we put our client, being it a passenger or the driver, in the center of everything we do, right? So we actually aim to cater to the needs of this individual as the best way possible. So of course, the feedback of the users is the most valuable thing that we could rely on, right? So, and myself, I enjoy being in the market, going to the street and asking people what do you think about Indrive? Have you guys used it recently? How many rides did you take? What was your experience? What did you like? What you didn't like? What would be your suggestion? What we could do to actually fit your life, fit your needs better. Yeah. I would say APAC region in terms of the countries is crazy diverse, right? We have India, Pakistan, we have Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, the Philippines. You know, those are all quite different markets. So, and, of course, marketing strategies vary in terms of the approaches from country to country. I would say that I really loved one of the recent campaigns that we did in India with Vikram Messi is one of the kind of key opinion leaders in the market. That's a huge campaign. In Nepal, we've been rather focusing in digital sphere, right? Mostly promoting our services within the digital area, and I believe that's going to change within the upcoming months. We have Right to Donate project, which is a project that actually supports our main goal of the company to challenge injustice and impact 1 billion of people's lives by 2030, which is crazy ambitious. But I mean, Right to Donate is a marketing project, but still, what we do, we say, look, guys, do the rights with us, and some part of the income is going to be donated to the charity, because we really want to improve the society, we really want to bring something good to the planet. So I mean, that's amazing. That's one of the upcoming initiatives for Nepal. Then, well, we have 360 marketing campaign planned. Still has to be huge. And I mean, honestly speaking, Nepal market is that kind of a diverse and vibrant in terms of media activities and opportunities. I'm sure me and my team is going to be exploring it further. I would say the company itself has a crazy ambitious goal, as I said, to impact 1 billion of people worldwide by 2030. So can you imagine, it's 1/8 of the whole population of the planet. How big is that? That's crazy, I mean, in terms of the volumes, right? But I really enjoy the pace. I really enjoy the amount of projects that are supporting this goal. And Nepal is no exclusion to that, right? Apart from our coherent business operations within the mobility sphere, of course, we're expanding our product and services, right? So we're expanding in terms of mobility services. We've just recently launched this courier services in Kathmandu. We have freight, which is cargo. We have intercity ride. We have motor and cab rides. We have, as I said, Indrive Money and Indrive Handyman and Indrive Delivery. Lots of projects that we're going to be scaling across the globe, including Nepal. And the huge and the most important part for us is the Envision projects, because this is how we bring people together. This is how we connect people within the different aspects of their lives, being it art, being it sport, being it ESG agenda, being it tech development, IT development, school development, children education. I mean, so many topics to cover. And I really enjoy the way those projects are developing in Nepal. Well, thank you, Nepal, for great opportunity to speak to the audience and such a warming welcome of the country. Thank you and namaste.